Hey guys, Omni here. We're gonna be diving into season 2 of Netflix's The Witcher. Season 1, I wasn't really reacting to shows and stuff like that at the time, but I do have a review up for season 1 if you want to check that out. But I'm really looking forward to this one. I really enjoyed season 1, and I've said this before in like my reactions and then the review itself. So I'll just reiterate that here for anybody that might be new to the channel. As far as like the Witcher world and lore and stuff like that, I've never played the games. I have some passing, just casual knowledge about them. Because my roommate used to be really big into them, so like I kind of like would see it like glancing past the living room every now and then, but like that's about it. Never read the books. So my like immersion, my exposure comes mostly from season 1, because it was always one of those games that I'd seen people play. I'd always heard about it. I was like, I really want to get into this, but I've never really had the time to like really give myself to the game, because there was like definitely a lot a lot to learn right out of the gate, as I never really made it past the tutorial on one of them. I was like, all right, well, you know what, Netflix is making this show. It's got Henry Cavill in it, so I was like, you know what, maybe this can be my entrance into this world. And I really did. I fell in love with the first season. I really did. It even got me to get the first book, which I've still yet have actually opened up and cracked into, because I was kind of worried about, actually spoiling the show or anything like that, or season 2 or anything of the sort. So, because I really like going into these things blind, as far as they go, because I really like, I don't know, the exposure. I really like what they did with the first season, and I was really looking forward to seeing what they would do expanding upon this with season 2, which is what we're going to be diving into here, guys. So the way this is going to work, so Netflix, of course, drops these all at once. So I'm going to be trying to do an episode a day. So keep an eye out. We'll be starting, obviously, here with episode 1 and throughout until we get to the end of the show for season 2. So I hope you stick around. If this is your first time in, I hope you enjoyed the reactions. I hope you subscribe and stick around, follow through the journey. We're also going to be covering a couple other things coming up here, like Cobra Kai, Book of Boba Fett, Peacemaker over on HBO. Lots of stuff coming around that we're going to be covering. So hopefully we'll have a little bit of something there for you. If you want to see the full-length reaction to these episodes, because I do have to trim things down to 10 minutes in order for these to be viewable on YouTube, you can check those out over on Patreon, or if you become a member here on the channel, it gets you access as well. It's just one of those ways so you can help support us over here, help us work towards kind of expanding our scope here and covering other things that we don't normally cover. Of course, I know not everybody can support us in that way, so a simple way you can support us is simply by liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing these videos, because YouTube will see that engagement and share the video with more people. That being said, guys, let's go ahead and dive into season 2, episode 1, A Grain of Truth. Here we go.
Hello? I'm in need of lodging.
Oh my God. Holy shit. Damn, what the hell was that? Oh, wow. Oh, my God. The bodies. Oh. Wow. Ooh. She trying to find out if Yennefer survived.
Yennefer!
Ah.
Will you please tell me who she is?
Doesn't matter. She's gone now.
Yeah, it's such a gorgeous location, man.
You don't sleep at all.
Makes a few nightmares.
Except for the one about the rock troll. Overly friendly.
What about Skellig? I have people there too. I'd be safe there.
If you want, you be married off to the nearest Lord of Bad Breath. He'd be seeking to claim your throne too. The food is good there, though.
We won, but barely. We do not know the troops the Nilfgaard have in reserve, where they are reassembling, what they are planning next.
Man, that battle was nuts, though.
No one's been able to break him.
He will give us everything we need, if I can have time with him.
Welcome back. Wasn't sure you'd make it.
Hell yeah.
There was an attack. A long time ago when I was a boy. Almost wiped us all out. So now we like to keep a low profile.
I mean, feel like word would still travel about it, especially with it, but you know, echoing through the stories or whatever. But if you'd like, I also have on the channel the a reaction to Nightmare of the Wolf, the anime, about the event he's talking about. We should bring back cloaks, man. Bring them back.
We should keep moving.
Wonder if whatever killed that animal, I couldn't really make out what it was, like whether it was a deer or not, but whatever killed it is what we saw in the opening. Well, what we didn't see in the opening, rather. Yeah, probably.
Stay on, Roach.
Oh. Not gonna lie, I'd 100% have just shit my pants if I had walked in and that happened. Oh, whoa.
Geralt!
Evelyn?
What the fuck are you doing here, you old ho-
This is your friend.
Yeah.
Put away your knife and coming out of the cold, Witcher. I'll tell you everything.
Some good makeup.
A fire for my guests.
With some CGI thrown in.
Bath!
The fuck?
I do need to know that she's safe here.
She is. I'm still me. Well,
You gonna tell me what happened to you?
that's a tale requiring wine. What of you?
That's a tale requiring a wine cellar.
That looks like the hallway from the little like preview we got a few weeks back. Oh, hi.
Has he told you how we first met?
No. He's not especially chatty.
No.
That side eye.
And I tried to prove myself to my father by killing one first. He hands me the wyvern's head and tells my father I was the one who killed it.
Aw.
Had to clear the forest of the entire pack. Got paid either way.
I trashed the temple of the lion-headed spider, high on godflesh mushrooms.
All the mushrooms in the world wouldn't make anyone that stupid.
This priestess cursed me to live like this. She screamed something about love and blood.
Does he have like a jar with a rose, like a wilted rose somewhere in there? In this house?
Maybe it's the end of days.
I've lived through a whole dark age and 3 supposed end of days. It's all horseshit.
Didn't you say cats are afraid of witches?
How about the show?
How about we scout the property?
Are you my inquisitor or executioner?
Maybe both.
See where the night takes us. So now I will take your knowledge, your memories, your very being, and leave you cold and helpless, trapped in the eternal darkness of your own mind.
Jesus.
I know you want to scream. It's too soon because I haven't even started yet.
Oh.
I will plow it somewhat deeper, and then you will know what a scream can really be.
Dude, that's some wicked ass shit, man.
A bloody mea culpa for fucking up Nilfgaard's great push north. At least conjure me up some decent food before we get to Shitguard.
Is this what you do to keep yourself entertained?
To keep myself sane, yes. It's a famous piece.
So how's this magic of his work? This shit just drops out of the ceiling. Is it the house? Is it something he can do? Is it part of his curse?
I wish I could go back in time and save him. Save everyone.
Can I come with you? I have a few things I should like to change myself. All my servants are buried there. I killed them the day I turned. Not knowing what I was, not knowing my own strength. I'm being a bore, and you must be tired.
Come on, serious. That was a good one. Come on, give it a chuckle.
Finest mead from the rarest Carathian desert honey.
Let's play a drinking game.
Oh, now we're talking.
And tells the truth.
Prepare to lose. The look of a man who's worried he's lost his touch.
The look of a man who's wondering why his old friend is cheating.
You got me there.
Ooh. I do not like the way she moves.
If Ellen said you're a cat.
I'm different. I'm not you. I've never met anyone alone in the heart like you. Different.
Ugh.
He loves you.
This must be our secret until you leave.
Took her in. She feasted on the town. Maybe. That's my guess. I mean, feels like an obvious one. Maybe. Unless that's something else. But again, this hallway, I'm pretty sure, is the same one from the preview. And the footsteps in the snow that he saw earlier, leading out into the town, I'm assuming they were also hers. Oh, he's down at the town.
It flies. Roaches by the gate. If anyone other than me leaves this place, ride for your life.
What's happening?
There's a Brookser in the house.
Brookser. Yeah, here it is. This is the little bit we saw. Which is pretty much just him pacing to down the hallway. I think somebody in the comments of that video, when I reacted to it, had mentioned like that they're kind of like the vampires of this world. Ooh. Those teeth. I mean, what you'll do to not be alone, I guess. What are you doing?
She's the Bruxer. Get back to Roche.
Ooh. The monster designs in the show this world are really, really interesting, man. I really love it. Also, I hate fights against flying enemies. They're really annoying, and I feel Geralt's frustration right now.
I'll rip her throat out unless you leave us alone.
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my god.
Love you.
Oh. Oh. I broke his curse.
End this. For me.
You're mortal now. Do it yourself.
I was gonna say that, but I had a feeling that was gonna be Geralt's line, so I didn't want to like kill it or anything like that. So was the Bruxer like the source of what was going on in this home? Was that part of his curse? Is it part of the house? Is it just part of it? The flame just died out in there. More some symbolism than anything. Yeah, I get it. I like that little visit.
Cut what you need and get moving. We need to reach Sintra by dawn.
You're leading them to a salvation that doesn't exist. I wonder how long before they turn on you.
Oh.
Release me. You know I'm more powerful. I can save us. We've got nothing.
The hell was that? Were those like bolts? Oh. Holy shit, giant spears. Okay. For a second I thought they were big ass claws. Oh, you gonna do that to me right now? Okay, fine. I see how it is. Jeez. That was a good episode to come back on. I really like that. Just like, you know, Geralt just coming across the battlefield where Yennefer's been lost. It was just a really fun, well, I say fun, but I'd say it was kind of, had like a fun spirit to it, especially with the boar guy. I don't remember his name already, but like with him kind of being this host and the sorcerers, like the surviving sorcerers, as like Tiss is like trying to like go through the survivors looking for like Yennefer. Like we kind of had some balance in here of some tones. Had a little bit of a reprieve for a little bit, even though things were slightly amiss. That opening was horrific. I definitely was like, oh, I feel bad for that man. It didn't go like quite as hard as like it did for like, oh my god, Nightmare of the Wolf, when that came out, like that opening. That whole family, oh my god, it kind of reminded me of that, though less brutal. But like, you know, seeing where the clues were laying, like obviously something was amiss when they went and he took them in. You know, he's like housed right outside of that town. The creature effects in the show is just really good, but between this blend of practical and CGI, I think he looked fantastic. And then just the eerie way she moved, it just sent shivers up my spine. The way she was crawling around the ceiling, then like perching over Cirilla and like talking to her. She's always kind of like bobbing back and forth, like doing like these little twitches, man. It was just like eerie. Then she can like get into your head. I really liked how they brought all that to life. And then of course, just like Geralt seeing through it all, like regardless of intent, like he doesn't kill every monster, need it be, unless he has to, because he does relate. We've seen that before. We've seen him like hesitate, twist things a little bit as far as like your public perception of like the Witchers and whatnot. And I like these comparisons, these like who's really the monster, like those kinds of things. But I really liked it. I mean, it is heartbreaking because it did definitely seem like there was some kind of a connection there, and he deeply did care for this creature, and this creature cared for Ciri. Like she like brought her the dress. She tried to give her advice, you know, from her own perspective, because whatever Cirilla is, because it's not really been answered in the show, I'm sure people who've read the books and played the games and stuff like that have a deeper idea of what's going on with her. I have no freaking clue, and I'd like to keep it that way. So please don't try go off on a tangent in the comments about that, because I'd like to find that out as the show unravels it for me, as to what her purpose is in this world, her fate, or whatever her abilities end up being tied into. Because there's definitely an allusion to that. Like she said, like, I feel like sometimes I could set the world on fire. She's definitely got something in her innately that will affect greatly what is going on this planet in some way, shape, or form. And I guess that all comes down to however she chooses to use this power or this gift of hers, whoever's trying to obtain it and use it as well. I don't know. We'll just have to see where that whole thing evolves. But I like that. Like, she's like, she sees something not quite human in her, and she's like, listen, Witchers, they'll kill anything that's a monster, anything that, you know, isn't normal, so to speak, trying to, like, in a way, protect her. Performances in this were solid. The tones was solid. The setting was solid. I really like the fights in here. The visuals with the creatures, again, phenomenal. I don't know. It was just a really slow burn episode, kind of giving us a little bit of a reprieve after the insanity of the last episode of season 1, you know, seeing the calm after the storm. And then on top of that, like, the whole thing being about love as well, like coming into Geralt's feelings for Yennefer and his own kind of way of mourning right now. I like how it played into it, because along with that, and Saya, who no one knows what is going on with Yennefer, that she survived this whole thing. So he just thinks she's dead, and he's grieving in his own way. I wonder how long until they find out she's alive. And whatever the heck is going on with that situation there at the end. Like, who ambushed them? Because that's a brutal way to ambush some people, man. These fucking, like, ballista-sized spears being launched out on these ropes and being chucked and yanked into the darkness. Whoo, damn. Anyway, I don't really know what to say at this point, so I'm going to pass it off to you guys. Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Feel free to join our Discord. We could talk about it there as well. Links to that on my socials are down below. And if you want to see the full-length reaction, remember those are on Patreon, or if you become a member here on the channel, gets you access as well. Before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Mandy Sherrod, Jason Coleman, Philly Vane, Yori Korskov, Margaret Grace, Mary Bradley, Jeffrey Hale, and various abominations. Thank you guys so much for your support, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of The Witcher. Take care, everybody.